What's your name?
Gandalf.
Do you have an appointment? You said you were going to meet with somebody.
Yeah, whoever's there.
Who were you with?
Hi, sir. How are you?
Good.
Do you need some help?
From a social worker?
Well, I work up here, so I was just wondering.
I don't care.
It says it, well, I mean, obviously you don't, but I'm still trying to get my business done.
Make this official.
Yeah.
Do you want to go grab somebody? You're not going to get satisfaction for your desire.
I've called the cops and they will be over here to
Gotcha. Mountlake or Sheriff?
Mountlake Terrace.
So this is county property. You need to have permit to record here.
What?
That's not what the statute and the...
We don't care what the statute said.
All right, unfortunately.
Uh-oh, I heard some conditional language.
Yeah.
So it's county property. You have to have a request, have like permission to film here.
I don't need to be told anything.
Gotcha. So
You need to be told something.
what's going on, Carlos?
Film.
No, I have no. We are not into laws.
Hey everyone, I am free. It's August 27th, 2024. I'm in the city of Mountlake Terrace, Snohomish County, in the communist empire of Washington State. Heading on over here to the Southwest Recycling and Transfer Station. Got tips and leads that they're having some really risky behavior going on. Way employees are driving around, moving too quick, causing accidents, making it dangerous for customers coming on the property. So I'm coming on in here to get some B-roll footage, photo and video. I'm gonna go up to the admin office there. Get a public records request for any damages here as well.
Can I help you?
Not quite yet. I gotta do some business with the admin office here in a second, but just getting some footage real quick.
There's no admin here.
Oh, there's a staff office. That's what it is. It's the staff office.
What?
There's a staff office. I gotta submit a request here. So
Staff? We don't have a staff office here.
it's not what it says around the corner.
Huh?
It's not what it says around the corner.
We have. Do you have a name that you're going to meet with? Do you have an appointment? You said you were going to meet with somebody.
Yeah, whoever's there.
Who were you with?
Myself.
What?
Myself?
Why do you want to talk to somebody?
I just said because I need to submit a request.
Okay, what's your request?
Oh, if you want to take it, sure. Looking to get some records.
So what?
Get some records.
We can't get records from this site. You have to call you got to contact our Cathcart head office.
Oh, sure. No, I'm not trying to actually get the records today. I don't mean that. I'm just trying to submit the request.
Well, we don't have record request forms here.
Oh, I can just give it to you verbally.
No, you can't.
Bob said I could.
Who?
Bob.
Who's Bob?
Ferguson?
Who the hell's Bob Ferguson?
The Attorney General of the state of
It
Washington?
has nothing to do with us. This is the dump.
Rod here is woefully unprepared for interacting with the public, as you can see here. Rod appears to have not received any training from Snohomish County on how the Public Records Act works. What I am citing here with Washington Administrative Code Title 44, Chapter 14, Section 03006 reads as, in-person requests. An agency must honor requests received in person during normal business hours, per Revised Code of Washington 42.56.080, subsection 2. An agency should have its public records request form available at the office reception area so it can be provided to a walk-in requester. The form should be directed to the agency's public records officer. As you can see, first sentence of the administrative code says, quote, an agency. So you might wonder in the context of the Public Records Act, what is an agency? Great question. let's look at RCW 42.56.010, which defines agency for the Public Records Act. RCW 42.56.010, titled Definitions, reads as follows. The definitions in this section apply throughout this chapter unless the context clearly requires otherwise. Subsection 1. Agency includes all state agencies and all local agencies. All local agencies are defined as: local agency includes every county, city, town, municipal corporation, quasi-municipal corporation, or special purpose district, or any office, department, division, bureau, board, commission, or agency thereof, or other local public agency. Now, as we can see, Rod is profoundly wrong. However, is Rod correct about verbal requests? Well, let's check and see, shall we? In RCW 42.56.080, titled Identifiable Records, Facilities for Copying, Availability of Public Records, in subsection 2 it is written that public records shall be available for inspection and copying, and agencies shall, upon request for identifiable public records, make them promptly available to any person, including, if applicable, on a partial or installment basis, as records that are part of a larger set of requested records are assembled or made ready for inspection or disclosure. Agencies shall not deny a request for identifiable public records solely on the basis that the request is overbroad. Agencies shall not distinguish among persons requesting records, and such persons shall not be required to provide information as to the purpose for the request, except to establish whether inspection and copying would violate RCW 425670 subsection 8 or 4256-240 subsection 14. However, it is also written further down in Washington Administrative Code, Title 44, Chapter 14, Section 03006, that mail, email, and fax requests. A request can be sent to the appropriate person or address by U.S. mail, per Revised Code of Washington 42.56.100. A request can also be made by email, fax, or orally, but should then be confirmed in writing. See further comment herein. Oral requests. A number of agencies routinely accept oral public records requests, for example, asking to look at a building permit. Some agencies find oral requests to be the best way to provide certain kinds of records. However, for some requests, such as larger or complex ones, oral requests may be allowed but are problematic. If an agency receives an oral request, the agency staff person authorized to receive the request, such as the Public Records Officer, should immediately reduce it to writing and then verify in writing with the requester that it correctly memorialized the request. So, as we can see here, Snohomish County has abysmally failed to honor the Public Records Act, provide training to all of its employees, has rude employees, and as we'll soon see, they resolve their problems by calling people with weapons to prevent the press from making a records request and from performing their press work.
This is county, not state.
No, I totally understand that. He instructed in WAC, Title 44, Chapter 14, Section 03006.
I don't care.
It says it, well, I mean, obviously you don't, but I'm still trying to get my business done.
We're not going to conduct the kind of business at this site. You're going to have to contact...
You're going to refuse the public records request?
No, we do not have the capability. We are a production site here.
You're a private employee. You're not a public employee.
I'm a public employee, yes, but we are processing garbage here.
Sure.
If you want paperwork stuff, then you have to contact our people at our headquarters, which is at Cathcart, on Cathcart Road, east of Silver Lake.
Who told you?
That's where our headquarters are.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, but no one told you that?
I don't need to be told anything.
Gotcha. So
you need to be told something. We don't have anything here that we can accommodate you with. We can give you a phone number to call if you can't look it up yourself.
The statute says I can go to any office, department, bureau, commission. The statute
said you can do what?
Go to any office,
This is not an office.
Department, division, bureau,
This is not a bureau, or this is none of those things. This is a transfer station where we receive and process garbage.
I understand that.
We have no office workers here.
I understand that. It doesn't require office workers. It just requires a government employee, of which you are one. Now, Rod, I appreciate it. It sounds like you probably haven't gone through any training for the Public Records Act, and I don't want you to get jammed up, Rod. You seem like a nice guy. So what I'm trying to do is actually just...
Are you just one of those... What's your purpose?
I am literally trying to submit a records request, Rod.
For what?
Records.
For garbage?
About the operation of this facility.
Do you understand what this facility does?
guess. That's why I'm here to get records about it.
Why do you want to know?
Because I'm a citizen? Rod, I'm trying to make a records request, not play Jeopardy with you, man.
You're a very suspicious character wearing a mask, and we're concerned.
So you're worried that maybe this camera because of flamethrowers and missiles, or...
Look, should we call the sheriff?
I mean, if that's what you feel you need to do.
Well, I'm going to talk to somebody, but you're not going to get satisfaction for your desires at this location. You're going to have to go to another site.
I mean, that's not what the statute says.
What?
That's not what the statute and the...
We don't care what the statute says. We're a garbage dump, okay?
Guys, listen to what Rod Burlingame said on behalf of Snohomish County. They do not care what the law says. That's exactly what he said. Wow. Rod said the quiet part out loud. A rare but true admission by government. Rules for thee, but not for me. Wait until later when I meet the Assistant Director of Public Works, Mr. McCormick. These issues are coming from leadership themselves.
We don't care what the statute says.
Yikes. I mean, Rod, I get that you don't like the law. I mean, I get it.
No, we are not into laws, man. We're into garbage.
Shocking. This is my shocked face. Rod, while being an abusive, uninformed government employee, is at least honest in his tyrannical approach to abusing the public, as we'll see escalate here soon. Most government employees are not into following the law. They just want to brutalize you, impede your liberties, violate your rights, and make your life difficult overall. Thanks for letting us know, Rod.
I get that you're an island unto your own, Rod. You're a man forging a path through the multiverse, and you're going to win. But I'm just trying to submit a records request, man. That's very strange. Wow. I mean, you don't have to be so amped up, Rod.
Someone's going to come talk to you about your problem.
All right. Thanks, Rod. Hey, you have a better day, okay? Sorry you had such a bad morning. Wow. Jeez, just simply try to submit a records request and this guy's melting down over here like it's a flamethrower on an ice bank. It's absolutely crazy. Hey guy, Rod said someone was going to come out to talk to me. Do you know who that's going to be?
It'll be me.
It's you?
Can I help you? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to submit a records request.
Okay.
Should I submit that to you?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. I'll wait till you're off the phone.
Okay.
You good to go?
Yeah.
All right,
so
cool.
How can I help you?
Just need to submit a public records request. So...
Sure. You would have to go to our website or our main office in Rockefeller.
Lots of drive.
Yeah. In Everett. It's the
Yikes.
county.
Yeah, that's a long ways for me.
Mm-hmm. Or you can do it online.
Ooh, yeah, that's a long ways for me too right now because I'm here.
Okay.
So I just really like to submit it. Bob said it was okay.
Who's that?
Bob Ferguson.
Okay.
So.
What did you need? Do you have?
Yeah, just want to submit the records request. Do you want me to give it to you verbally, or do you want me to write it down, or?
You have any pen and paper?
I don't.
You can write it down?
You guys got something?
I'll grab it.
Sure. Thanks, man. Oh,
what's your name?
What's that?
What's your name?
Gandalf.
Gandalf? Okay, can I meet you on the other door?
Oh, you bet. Appreciate it.
Name, phone number, request, and we'll get back to you, see what we can do.
Just out of curiosity, because I don't want to make the wrong request.
Okay.
Just need to get a few bits of information regarding you. So obviously, Carlos, are you a supervisor?
No.
You're not okay. Just
lead.
lead. Gotcha.
Yep.
Not just a lead, right? Leads are important. Okay, so when you made the call, was that on your work phone or was that okay?
It's a work phone.
So it's not a private cell phone.
No.
Okay. I just want to be as exact as I can to your public records officer.
Okay.
What's the phone number to that phone so that I can request the call log for it?
Okay.
Please. With sugar on top.
Yeah.
425.
309
Okay.
4319.
All right, hold on. You bet.
Do you happen to have a phone number that we can contact?
I don't.
you?
It's
No?
super secret, so I can't do that. But I do have my anonymous records requester, or excuse me, anonymous citizen WA at protonmail.com email address there.
What is that again?
It's right on there. My name's Gandalf, and
Anonymous
there it is.
citizen? Okay.
Yep, anonymous citizen WA. Yep.
Okay.
There's-
All right. As long as you know you're not getting in the way.
I got good news for you,
Don't worry.
Carlos. You seem like a good guy. I know you're worried about me. My mother and father like straight up ninja trained me as a
Okay.
kid. So my skills at avoiding traffic and other things like that are legendary.
All right.
Right. I'm talking
All right.
backflips, the whole thing.
Okay.
Olympic gold level stuff right
Gotcha.
there. So I'll be good to go.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything else you need from me, or are you good?
Well, I mean, since you're here, have you heard of any? How long have you been here?
With the county?
At this transfer station?
Say maybe 2 years in this transit.
Okay. Over the 2 years, how many accidents have you seen to any degree? Like whether it's citizen vehicles, county vehicles, injuries to people, whether they're employees or citizens? Or
Me personally, I haven't.
none.
yeah, I haven't
None
seen
at all. Okay.
Hold on.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, it's nothing. Okay. What happens if he doesn't allow you? Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. All right, we'll do it. Oh no, I can do that. I can step in. All right. Thank you. Yeah, we'll do. Okay. Bye. All right. Unfortunately,
Uh-oh,
you
I heard
cannot.
some conditional language.
Yes,
What's going
you
on,
cannot
Carlos?
film.
What's going
You
on,
cannot
Carlos?
film.
I can't film?
No. You're actually, yeah.
Whoa, who said that?
So I'm.
Who said
Make
that?
the call real quick.
Who said? Who were you talking to? Carlos? Whoa! Cannot film on public property. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't wanna give the name of who said that either. Cannot record on public property. What's going
You
on,
cannot
Carlos?
film.
I just want to point something out here, boys and girls. See these citizens coming in here, bringing their trash, accessing public property. There is a public bathroom right around the corner here. Right there. There's a staircase. It's publicly accessible. There's no signage. It restricts access to this facility. There is nothing. There is nothing that says no unauthorized personnel. There is zero that instructs that access to this property is limited. Hey, Carlos.
Yo.
What's up?
Okay, so
Yeah. Who told you no recording?
No recording. So
Who told you that?
I've called the cops and they will be over here to
Gotcha. Mountlake or Sheriff?
Mountlake Terrace.
Mountlake Terrace. Okay. Who told you that there's no recording here?
My supervisor.
Oh, okay. Who's that?
Can I, Eric around? Hold on, okay.
Sure. Who is your supervisor again?
It'll be Scott.
That's the person you spoke to?
Yes.
Scott, okay. Is he the only Scott here?
No.
Oh, what's his last name?
That's something you can request for.
Well, I don't know how to
Look it up.
delineate between that. What's his title?
He is an operations manager.
That's his actual title?
Yes.
Okay. Is he the only operations manager?
For solid waste, yes.
So operations manager Scott, and he works here?
He works in all the.
Oh, so
all
he
the
oversees
locations.
all the transfer
Yes.
stations. Wow, yeah. Gosh. So why did you call people with firearms? You're not wanting to escalate this, are you? Not too bad.
Right now, what's going on, Drake?
Just working on some stuff here.
You're working on stuff today? Like what?
I had a records request, got to get some footage.
Footage, okay. Well, it's county property. You have to have a request. Have like permission to film here. Do you mind come back here with your permits, whatever you need?
Sorry. Did you say permits?
Yeah, I'm thinking the management here said this is county property. You need to have permit to record here. Also ask you to leave and you refuse, right?
That never happened, actually.
You happen to? Okay.
I was never asked to leave.
Okay.
I've been recording my body camera contiguous the entire time. Before we go
Just
further,
to make sure.
Before we go further, can I get your name and badge number?
Officer Van Orman. My badge number is 5491.
I'm not gonna lie, with the accent, I did not expect Van Orman.
Yeah.
What is your accent?
Everywhere.
Wow. Okay, fair enough. And what was the badge number?
5491.
5491. Okay. So yeah, here's the thing. I guarantee you there is no requirement for a permit here. The only permit that's required, because I'm a member of the press, is the First Amendment. So in this country, that amendment gives you the liberty of speech and press. I'm here as a member of the press working on a story regarding this transfer station. I've submitted a public records request in accordance with RCW 4256 section 80. And now I just need to finish up with my B-roll video and photo footage.
Do you mind sharing me your information? Who are you and what? Like I need to identify you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you my name is Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Yeah, Gandolph. Yeah.
What's your last name?
I'd rather not give it. It's not required. It's
Well, right now I'm asking you to leave.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Officer Van Orman, I want to be really clear here because I think you're about to make a mistake. You're asking me, as a city employee of Mountlake Terrace, to leave county property.
I'm on behalf of the manager here.
You don't have agency here, man. If they want to ask me to leave, they need to ask me to leave. Which they haven't done yet. I want to be clear about that. That's just, I have not been asked to leave this property at all. In fact, I've conducted business, public records request already with Carlos. And that's what I've been working on in addition
Let's
to.
make this official.
Yeah.
Do you want to go grab somebody?
What's your name, officer?
My name is Officer Chuck Elrod of the City of Mountlake Terrace Police Department.
You got a business card?
I do. Do you?
The property.
It's on camera right now.
Am I being trespassed?
Yes.
Okay, and if I don't leave, I'll be arrested?
Do you want him trespassed?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, may I see your driver's license, please?
No.
Well, then, you have to walk off the property, so please get going.
Okay, and if I don't leave, then I'll be arrested?
Yes, you will.
Now, I just want to make sure, do you want me to leave through the stairs, or do you want me to leave out this way?
How did you get in?
Walk up the stairs.
Yeah, he was already down.
Yeah, I didn't want to get caught in the traffic. I was just worried about coming in this way. That's why I took the
So
pedestrian
you're
stairs.
worried about something. That's good to hear. Please leave the property. Let's go.
Hey, Carlos?
Here's my business
Thanks.
card you asked.
You're going to get named in that lawsuit, Carlos. Absolutely not allowed. Officer Elrod, I'd like to get a supervisor as well.
You go to the police department and contact the supervisor there.
So you're not going to call one?
We are having a very busy day.
I'm asking just a simple question. I'm not asking if your day is busy.
I am answering your simple question. You are more than welcome to go to the police department.
That wasn't my question. I'm asking if I can get a supervisor here. Will you call one? It's really simple, Officer Elrod. You're not going to call
this. Not for this. No, you're welcome to go to the station.
So I just want you to know there is no signage anywhere that says unauthorized personnel, like limiting that, no trespassing, zero. So you guys are committing prior restraint on my attempt as a member of the press to work on a story. Now I know you guys dance around the whole qualified immunity thing and you don't care because you're playing with the citizens' money, but at the end of the day, you're breaking the law right now. The two of you are actually conspiring, which is a federal felony. Now, granted, is a federal prosecutor going to charge you with that? Probably not, because you guys all play on the same G team. But you're actually committing a felony right now, so that's really great that...
The sidewalk, do not step into the roadway.
I'd like the trespass warning, by the way.
Been trespassed from the property, he told you.
I'd like the trespass warning written.
That's fine.
Right there. There's your trespass warning. It's in writing. Have a nice day, sir. Thank you.
It's time, place, manner restrictions, Officer Elrod. It's open to the public during the day. Jeez. First of all, that sign is in a terrible place. That sign is in a terrible place right there. That's absolutely ridiculous because it's also open to the public during the day. Incredible that these people are doing this. So all these people that are driving in here right now are trespassing. That's what he's saying. All these people that are driving in to government public property are trespassing. That's what those two police officers at Mountlake Terrace are saying right now. They're saying these people cannot be here because of that sign. So in other words, all these people should be arrested. It doesn't say no trespassing unless you're dropping off garbage. It says no trespassing if there are time, place, manner restrictions. There's no time, place, manner restriction for the middle of the day at county property. That's absolutely unbelievable. So this is going to have to be dealt with at the transfer station headquarters. It's the only way it's going to have to be, or it's the only way it can be addressed at this point. I was just unlawfully trespassed from the Southwest Transfer Station in Mountlake Terrace, which is in Snohomish County. Transfer stations fall under the purview of Public Works. I'm going to go there since they're the ones with agency to cause the actual trespass to have occurred. I'm going to go see if they'll remove it before I take other actions, because that trespass, as I mentioned, is completely unlawful. A city police officer named Van Orman solicited a trespass for a county employee on county property.
Do you want him trespassed?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, may I see your driver's license, please?
No. Unbelievable. And then a other officer, I'm guessing the senior supervisor, whatever, Elrod, showed up. Rude, brusque, terrible employee, terrible police officer, upheld it and then pointed to a trespass sign that he felt allowed them to trespass me.
Fine.
Right there. There's your trespass warning. It's in writing.
Place manner restrictions, Officer Elrod. So all these people that are driving in here right now are trespassing. But if that was the case, then every other person that was there was trespassing. And no, for all the people that want to say, oh yeah, it's if you're there doing the actual regular business for dumping. No, they have public restrooms, they have everything. You're allowed to go there. And in fact, as was demonstrated with Carlos, I did a public records request. You absolutely can do that kind of stuff there. When you read RCW 425680 subsection 2, you can go to any state or local agency and submit your public records request there. Local agencies defined in section 10 of the RCW for the Public Records Act. So I'm going to go see if I can get that resolved there. Yeah, where can I find Public Works at?
Public Works. Take the elevator. Well, Surface water management is upstairs, and then the rest of public
Solid waste,
works.
yeah.
Solid waste. Okay, 5th floor.
5th floor, okay.
Yep.
Great.
Elevators right here.
Thanks, man. I'm looking to get some assistance with an incident that occurred at the Southwest Transfer Station. I don't know who to talk to about that. All I know is that there was a guy by the name of Scott that's operations manager that an employee Carlos referred to.
Okay.
So I'm just seeing if I can.
Okay, let me see if there's someone here from Solid Waste to
Great.
talk to you, and the directors or managers. Can I let
Sure.
them know who's here?
Yeah, my name is Gandalf.
Gandil, and you're with?
Myself.
Okay, all right.
Thanks.
Hey there.
Hello.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but John is actually the operations manager. He is in a meeting right now, but he said if you want to call him, send him an email, whatever information that you have, he'll be happy to hook you up with who you need to talk to and go that route. But otherwise,
I don't
He's in
know
a
who
meeting
else I
right
would
now.
talk to. Yeah, because
so yeah, just call him or send him the names of, the location that you told me was what? Southwest Transfer Station? And I'm not part of Solid Waste, so I don't have information or details to tell you. So if you send him an email, he'll be able to get you in the right direction of who you need to talk to.
I am from out of area, so I'm just trying to resolve this now because what happened is I'm a journalist. I was working on a story regarding alleged accidents at the facility, like vehicle accidents and personal injuries to people.
Okay.
I submitted a public records request while there regarding that.
Okay.
And then out of the blue, Carlos got a call from a guy he alleges is called Scott.
It'll be Scott.
That's the person you spoke to?
Yes.
Scott, okay. Is he the only Scott here?
No.
Oh, what's his last name?
That's something you can request for.
Well, I don't know how to
Look it up.
delineate between that. What's his title?
He is an operations manager.
The operations manager. Now, I could be wrong on the name. Maybe it was John. But allegedly...
I don't know if they have, how many operations managers they have. I know
Carlos said
they
there's
have
only one.
Okay, so John's an operations
For Solid
manager,
Waste.
and then I think they have lead workers and stuff. Like, 'cause I
Yeah,
work
Carlos
at-
is a lead.
Okay.
Yeah. So he said he was on the phone with his boss, the operations manager. The title was very specific.
Okay.
Who told him to call the police and have me removed because I'm not allowed to record as a journalist.
Oh, okay.
The Mountlake Police Department, Mountlake, not the county, then showed up and trespassed me, as far as I know, for life because I was working on a story about accidents.
Oh, okay.
That looks a little suspicious that the county's calling people with guns to remove me when I'm working on a story that may show liability on behalf of the county.
Yeah, I don't.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to do...
I would say that is your best bet to start with John. I walked into his office and I grabbed a card because I said someone's at, he's like, I'm stuck in this, but give him my card.
Is there anyone below him? Because like I said, I'm from out of area, so what I don't want to have happen here, because I appreciate what you're saying. This has nothing to do with you. I appreciate you helping me.
Yeah.
The issue that I have here is I'd really like to see if the county's willing to get rid of that like right now. Because the only option I have is to bring suit against the county. I don't want to do that. I mean, a First Amendment violation against a member of the press. How many stories have we seen in the news about that? That never ends well for
I
a
don't
county.
know. I mean, this is like John's up here. I know that they have to have other like lead workers, supervisors at the transfer station. So
Yeah, he called the ultimate. He said it was the operations manager. So I'm assuming it has to be that guy that you're talking about, John here. I just may have gotten the name wrong.
yeah, I don't know. I would just say, you know what, give him a call, start that direction.
Do you need help?
Nope, I'm good. Yeah, just start the just call, send him an email, and do that route. Because honestly, it's like I'm with Public Works.
No, I get it.
And so that's like, I know they're part of it, but it's not even part of my department.
Sure, no, I get that. What my point here is just rather that, and I'd rather not have you in the middle of this because
Yeah,
You have
I
nothing to
don't
do with
even
this?
know those names.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if John's not available, if there's someone below him that I can talk to, because this
Not
is something.
here. It's not.
No, there's just no one anywhere.
The other gentleman that would be here, his name is Avi, and he is not in the office today. And he sits next to John. So
it's just empty. There's no one back there at all.
correct. It's just John here today as the operations manager. But there's like
Wow.
the solid waste and other
Yeah,
outlining
'cause-
ones, like supervisors are for Southwest.
Yeah.
And I think there's North County and maybe like Cathcart area. There's
Gotcha.
ones out there, but I would say just you're gonna have to send him an email or give him a call. I apologize. I'd love to help you more, but
Yeah, I can't call him
That's
because
what I got.
it'd be a felony. I mean, as a journalist, I need to record the phone call, and as an email.
well, he's asking you to call him. So
Yeah, did he say it's all right
gave-
to record it while I call him?
He did not say that. You're gonna
Okay.
have to say that to him. That's
Jeez.
not up for me to say that.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to call him, and if you want to record it, you're gonna have to tell him that that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I know. I
can't
can
help you
appreciate
with
that. All right, so it
So-
sounds like they just don't want to do anything about this right now.
I would not say that.
Okay.
He's in a meeting. He's not dismissing it. He just can't come out right at this moment. So
Kind of lawsuit
I
seems like
apologize.
something they'd want to dismiss. Have a good day. Hey, where can I find risk management at?
They are on the 4th floor.
4th floor. Thanks. Hello. Looking to see if I can speak to someone about an encounter that I had with some county employees today. I'm looking to see if I can speak with someone about an encounter with some county employees that I had. I had my rights violated by some county employees. I'm a member of the press, and I'm looking to resolve that issue. Yeah, I just called general question 8105. I'm at the phone out here. Yeah, you bet. All right, thanks. Oh, hi.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Good.
Do you need some help?
From a social worker?
Well, I work up here, so I was just wondering.
Everyone, this is simply the most bizarre thing I've seen to date. A social worker with a tactical vest, seemingly without a plate. This is the most unusual, alarming thing one could imagine. Why on earth would the government desire to make the appearance of a social worker seem anything like a law enforcement officer, even a little bit? Why on earth would a social worker attempt to broker a situation that involves making a complaint and filing a public records request?
If you needed some help.
Not from a social worker.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too. Okay, that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. A social worker in a tactical vest, and they want to say that it's weird that a journalist is in a face mask. Yeah, I think I've seen it all at this point. That is pretty strange.
Hi.
Hey,
How can I help you, sir?
well, I'm trying to get help over at risk management, but some lady came out, said she'd go find someone, and never came back about 20 minutes ago.
So risk management? Okay, I can go over there and see if anybody's back there, okay?
Yeah, be great. Appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, I think they moved to a different floor, but hold on, let me find out and see if I can call somebody here.
Oh,
Numbers here, we'll find out. We'll find somebody.
okay. Can I help you? Depends. I don't know who you are.
I'm Nathan Kennedy, Finance Director. What can I do for you? I heard you've been trying to see my staff, and I just need to know what's going on.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find an amicable solution to something that shouldn't have happened earlier today.
Sure,
I was
what's
working
up?
on a story at the Southwest Transfer Station in
Okay.
Mountlake Terrace. I was working on a story regarding injuries to people,
Okay.
collisions with vehicles, both citizens as well as employees. Obviously, it's a Snohomish County facility for public works.
Okay.
So I was there to also do a public records request, which I spoke with a guy by the name of Carlos. He's a lead there. I know you probably don't know him, but
It's a big organization, I'm sorry.
yeah, so I spoke with him. I was able to submit the public records request, and then out of the blue, he said he spoke to a guy named Scott, who is allegedly the operations manager.
It'll be Scott.
That's the person you spoke to?
Yes.
Scott, okay. Is he the only Scott here?
No.
Oh, what's his last name?
If that's something you can request for.
Well, I don't know how to
Look it up.
delineate between that. What's his title?
He is an operations manager.
Again, that's a...
And said that I'm not allowed to record as a journalist. What's
You
going on,
cannot
Carlos?
film.
And then called the police and had the city trespass me from county property while I was working on a story about liability issues for the county. Now, I got to tell you, as a journalist, that seems a wee bit contrived right there. When I'm there working on a story to see if the environment where I'm publicly allowed to be, there's everything I was allowed to be there.
Right.
And now all of a sudden they call people with guns to escalate the situation, to have me removed as a member of the media. That's not good. Now, what I'd like to do is let bygones be bygones, have the trespass removed from the county so I can go back and do my work, finish getting my B-roll video and still photograph footage, and call it good.
So, I don't handle media. That's I'm not allowed to.
Well, it's
That's
not.
my
It's
job.
not a media issue so much as it is right now. It's a prior restraint issue.
Right,
The
right.
county has committed prior restraint against my liberties as a member of the press. So it's not. It's not that issue of media. It's that's consequential to it. But it's an issue of unlawful trespass and prior restraint against my ability to get that footage. So now, I honestly think someone like you is going to probably be able to appreciate this a lot more. I don't think Carlos understood what was going on, to be honest. I'm not saying he's foolish or anything. I'm just trying to say I don't think he understands the gravity, nor do I think he understands the law surrounding that situation.
He may or may not. I don't know.
I think he was being told by someone above him to do something that's now going to personally get him in civil jeopardy. I don't think a county employee wants to do that. I don't think the county intended this to happen. I just want to get the trespass removed so I can get back to getting my footage for my story.
Okay.
I mean, how many stories have we seen where journalists have been unlawfully trespassed?
What media branch are you with?
I'm an investigative journalist. So
So you're independent,
I'm
and then you
independent.
try to sell your story to
Yep,
one
that's
of the other...
exactly correct.
This is
Just like
Alex Garza, sir. He was in risk management. He might be able to further
Oh, okay.
assist you with this.
So, I was going to refer... Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
hello.
So what I was going to do is actually refer... He says he's a journalist. He was not allowed to... he was going to do a story out at one of the transfer stations and was asked to leave and yada, yada, yada.
Well, I want to clarify something there. I was never asked to leave. That's the crazy thing here. This employee for the county took my public records request, which is great because we all know you can go up to any county employee, any city, state employee, write it and do that. So he took it. That was great. And then out of the blue, he still never asked me to leave at any point in time. He said he spoke with Scott, as I mentioned, the operations manager, who then said you're not allowed to record in public. I got to tell you, as a member of the press, I know that law pretty dang well. It's the first. And I mean, that is an enormous problem for the county if that's going to happen. But like I said, what I want to do is I want to treat this just in a regular, normal, everyday person thing. I just want to let bygones be bygones, have the trespass revoked. The fact that he called police on me and had me unlawfully trespassed when no one ever asked me to leave, yikes. That's a lawsuit, has a lot of zeros behind it. I'm not looking to do that, but if the county puts me in no other situation to do that, why is what I'm asking.
So typically, we have members of the press, we have people that are designated to handle and deal with the members of the press,
Sure.
PIOs. And how about we get you in contact with one of those people? I can't help you.
Who can get the trespass permit? Because that's what I'm looking to get done.
That's who I would have, is they could work.
The PIO?
They would at least be able to get in contact with those that can.
Here's the problem is,
If you ask me to do it, it's going to take me a while to work through our bureaucracy to figure out who and what.
I get that, but the thing about this is this. I'm from out of area. I came into this area to work on several stories. This is one of them. Okay, this is a pretty regular story that you'd see hit in maybe Seattle Times, where there's allegedly injuries, collisions, whatever at this Southwest transfer station. For the county of Snohomish to call people with guns on me because I'm working on a story. I mean, we've seen how these stories go in the news when journalists are abused like this. It never turns out well for said agency, ever.
And I don't know. I know I don't know Scott.
Sure.
I don't know the specific. I've never been to that transfer station myself personally.
Fair enough.
3,400 people.
Yeah.
And we're a big organization. You're talking to a person that knows nothing about it.
Well, the person that can get rid of it right now is one floor up. He's upstairs right now. He can get rid of it like that. John.
John who?
Let me get his card here. I went up there. John Greninger, operations manager for solid waste.
Okay.
He can get rid of it right now.
Vaguely have heard of him, but
Yeah, he's upstairs. He's in his office. I mean, literally, we could just have a quick conversation and be like, hey, this is what's going on. If he even wants to see the footage, I'm happy to show it to him. I got nothing to hide.
Sure.
I mean, it's a really, literally a super quick situation. What I don't want this to turn into, because I'm an out-of-area journalist, is the PIO turning into a deflection where the PIO drags it out. I'm now out of area. It's going to be several months till I get back. And now the county has effectively put a roadblock on my press liberties to work on a story in a place I was lawfully allowed to be. Now, if I had pole vaulted over the fence and running for it, I think this would be a very different situation. But it's open to the public. I mean, this is crazy.
So, and that all very well may be true. I never been out there, and it's not my area.
How about this? I mean, since you're in charge of finance, can we just go upstairs, see if we can talk to John? He's up there right now.
No, because I don't know if John's able to be talked to, or if he's here, or anything else. What I was going to do is I was going to ask you for your business card, give you to the head PIO, and then they can go ahead and talk to you, or give it to someone with even maybe more authority than that. I can't help you.
Okay, well,
I'm sorry, I'm just saying.
Sorry, I'll keep talking with him then. I appreciate that.
Yeah, he works for me. He's on our safety division.
Oh, so you guys are just not going to try to help me with public works then? That's just the brass tacks of it?
I'm not allowed to.
Well, I mean, you could go upstairs and see if you can get me at least in contact. You
have his card.
Sure, but the problem here is
and
these
you
kinds
can
of...
call him.
I can't, because I've already had 2 incidents with risk management now where I've attempted to record, so I have a record of my conversation with the county, the phone call, and both times I've spoken to somebody on the phone in risk management, they've said I don't consent to being recorded. If I call Mr. Greninger, it's likely going to be the same thing. I've got to have a record of this stuff, because what this is about now is it's instead of turning into maybe like a personal injury collision story at the Southwest transfer station, now this is turning into a story where the county's abusing members of the press and trying to shuffle me off to intermediary points to drag this out. I've been doing this long enough to know how this works with these kinds of culpability and liability stories. I'm not looking to drag this out, but at the same time, if I can't get this handled pretty quick because I'm going to be here for another day, I'm basically out of my story, because you guys willingly chose as the county, not you two personally, but willingly chose as the county to offend my liberties, knowing I was working on a story that could amount to the county paying out a ton of money on a story. That's what this is turning into as a story.
Again, I have no authority over solid waste.
Yeah, I'm not saying you do.
I have no authority over Public Works Department.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
I have no authority to make anybody do anything in there. That's
totally agree with you.
Different chain of command.
Totally agree with you.
All I can do is, if you want me to provide a little bit of customer service assistance by getting you to someone that can and has that direct contacts, I can do that.
Yeah, like I said, I appreciate what you're saying.
So I'm trying to help you out.
No, I appreciate what you're saying here. And I don't think you're some Machiavellian villain, but that is not going to help me. That's not going to help me at all.
Okay.
But I've gone down this road before where county bureaucrats shuffle me off to another person. That PIO is a master at dragging things out. These people are like parliamentarian wizards. They will drag that out for 1,000 years so that the county has ample time to get all of their legal team behind things to figure out what's going on and how to prevent me from either bringing suit or covering something up with a story or whatnot. I've done this long enough to know this, so that's why I'm saying I appreciate that you're offering the PIO. You just may not understand how this stuff works because maybe you don't deal with that kind of stuff.
Do you have a business card that I can share with maybe someone else that might be able to help you if the PIO?
I'm happy to write down my email address.
Well, that's a start.
Okay.
I'll get something. So if you could just write down your
You bet.
name, number, and email address, and then I can get you in touch with who you need to get in touch with. So that's Alejandro Mustafa?
Yep.
Okay, and then your phone number and
I'll
email?
just give you my email address.
Okay, let me make sure I got this right so I don't mess it up here. Anonymous records requester at protonmail.com?
Yep, at protonmail.com. That is correct.
Alejandro Mustafa.
Yep.
Anonymous records requester at Proton.
Yep, Proton.
Do you mind if I just...
No, not at all. I know. My grammar school instructor would be horrified to see my handwriting these days, but you know how it is. Keyboards and everything, you lose the skill. Or I do, at least.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and see if I can round something up for you. And we'll go from there. Okay?
All right.
And you have your cell phone, so when they email it to you, you'll get it, right?
I do.
Okay, cool. All right.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. All right, well that's it here at the administrative building for today regarding my story that was rather banal. It was a story about, ooh, that's a wind tunnel. It's a story about, simple collisions, possible injuries over at the Southwest Transfer Station. So got a public records request in for that, see if there's actually any injuries that occurred there, as well as collisions, damage to property and assets. So we'll have to see where that goes. In the meanwhile, I'll be waiting for the county to email me to see about them revoking this trespass. They just try to put up as many roadblocks as they can so that they can avoid discussing the trespass, and that's what's going on here. So that's it regarding this story today for the administrative offices for Public Works here in Snohomish County. Really nice day outside, as you can see. So please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that all notifications bell so you can get my stories right when they release. You can follow me on X at I.A.M. Auditing, on Facebook at Inland Auditing Media. And if you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you can do so by going to the links in the description for Cash App and Venmo. Thanks for watching. Bye.